Well, most of the players who have played in the Ghana Premier League will on Friday line up at the Accra Sports Stadium in a star-studded match that has been put together by CALCIO Ball. And we are joined by the Chief Executive Officer of BSC, Dr. Ernest Cranton. Ernest, good morning.
Good morning, Mustafa.
Thanks very much for joining us. A quick one. First of all, tell us about this initiative of CALCIO Ball and why you've decided to assemble star-studded players for the match on Friday.
All right. The CALCIO Trade Ball is an event we've been doing the last 5 or 6 years. And they started out as a dinner and awards night program, which brings together at the end of every season, especially the European and local season, footballers, as football administrators, and people in the room. Excuse me, is it okay?
Yes, please, you can proceed.
So, what we've done the last 5 or 6 years is to get together in the evenings on a selected day and wine and dine and give out awards to deserving individuals and groups. But we haven't done CALCIO Trade Ball in 2 years because of COVID. And CALCIO Trade Ball is a franchise that's owned and managed by Arthur Legacy Sports. Arthur Legacy Sports is one of the foremost player football agencies in the world, administered by Oliver Arthur and his team. And Arthur Legacy Sports is collaborating with the Italian Embassy, which is its foremost partner in this regard, supported by the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the Ghana Football Association to do the CALCIO Trade Ball. So this year we brought it back and we've added some events to make it an entire project. So we're doing the seminar. The seminar starts this morning. The entire project is on the theme, Stop Player Exploitation, Save Football, because we realized there are issues there. A while ago, a former sports minister was talking about the challenges, economic challenges some of these players face playing for local clubs in Ghana. I mean, the problems are bigger, but these are some of the issues we take care of or we'll be discussing at the seminar this morning at Kempinski Hotel. Then tomorrow is the big one. Tomorrow is the All-Star Game. The All-Star Game is inspired by captain of the Black Stars, Andre Ayew, and the Black Stars management team, because the thinking is over the period, this Black Stars team has been engaged in a number of games. They often play competitive games in Ghana. We don't remember the last time they played a ceremonial game. This is purely a ceremonial game to say thank you to the people of Ghana for the support over the years, especially in a big football year like this one, 2022, when we have already played in the Africa Cup of Nations and look forward to playing in the World Cup. So it is primarily a thank you game. And they are on holidays after the Kirin Cup in Japan. So they take on an Arthur Legacy 11, which comprises some of the big names in Ghana football at the moment to apply their trade outside of the country, from Afrinajan, who is a sensation we all know, with a recently nominated Golden Ball player. Isaac Kofi, who recently won the Turkish Cup with his club. Free Aqua, who's been on the books of Arthur Legacy for almost a day or for a decade. Richmond Boachi, Adam, Kojo Asamoah, name them. And then on the side of the Black Stars team, we've got Captain Andre Ayew, his brother Jordan, Mubarak Wakaso, players who have played in the Black Stars team and for local clubs before, like Bene Champon. Kasola Mohamed played for the Qatar national team for 10 years. And many others. Aziz Tete. It is a star-studded game tomorrow at the Accra Sports Stadium.
So Ernest, tell me, so from there, you've talked about the players who are going to be available for Arthur Legacy. What about the Black Stars? Is it going to be the entire national team that was in Qatar, in Japan for a Kirin Cup, or is it going to be some selected players? Okay,
so we're doing a combination. And fortunately, that's what makes this unique and will make it fun. It's a combination of players who are currently playing in the Black Stars team, some who have played in the team before, and some who look forward to getting into the team before Qatar 2022. So it's a beautiful blend, but you'll find the core of Ghana's top stars playing football anywhere in the world lining up on Friday evening at 5 p.m. And as I mentioned earlier, from Gideon Mensah to Andre to Afenajan to name them, to Edmond Ado, to Razak Brahima, to Fatah Odauda. These are people who have either been part of the team before, will be part of the team, or are currently a part of the team. So it is a nice blend of players.
So Felix Afenajan, so Ernest, Felix Afenajan, Edmond Ado, would they play for Atta Legacy or they will play for Black Stars?
Okay, so that's a big conundrum, isn't it? It's a big conundrum because they are Black Stars players, they are national team players.
Yes.
Their captain is Andre Ayew.
Yes.
But they are on the books of Atta Legacy Sports. So a decision has to be made whether they will play for Atta Legacy Sports or the Black Stars team. And these two gentlemen say, okay, we'll wait and see when we make the decision. Apart from them, Efri Akwa is also thinking, okay, because he's also a national team player, do I play for Black Stars or I play? But the thing is, the Atta Legacy Sports is capable of lining up a competitive team to take on any club side or any national team in the world, because it has so many players, more than 50 players are on its card or under its management, and they can always line up a competitive team. Let's not forget that Atta Legacy Sports is the same syndicate that runs Euro Africa, the football academy. So lining up players will not be a challenge at all.
So Ernest, apart from the football match, are there any other activities being put together for this year?
All right. Yeah, all right. I mean, this is a big party, isn't it? It's a big party. So that when entertainment and football meet, then you're talking big show business. So there's entertainment, intense football. And what do we mean by intense entertainment, intense football? The musicians are going to have their say. They've been working very, very hard to try and show to the footballers and the rest, because don't forget, they are friends, okay? The footballers and the musicians are friends. And some of the footballers say, okay, we know how to sing. We know some of them have got talent to sing, like Asamajan and the rest in the past. Some of the musicians also say they've got talent to play football. So on the afternoon or that evening on Friday, tomorrow, the musicians are taking on each other. So I understand there's a rivalry between Accra and Tema musicians. So they are going to deal with that rivalry on the football pitch before they start performing. So the likes of Kwame Eugene, Kwesiata, Kidi, I mean, name them. Edem, Samini, a lot of them are playing are playing Accra versus Tema. So that's the intense entertainment part. And then they'll get to mingle with the players and all of it. But one of our unique selling points is that these players are on holidays. They normally will play in pockets of community games. This time, we're bringing it onto a national stage, which become an annual event. So it will be open. When they are playing qualifiers, fans may not necessarily have the opportunity to get close to them, take photos and interact with them. But that is what this game offers. They say the gates will be open for the fans to get close, to take photos, to have a big party together. So we're expecting everyone to be at the stadium early. Come in early. Gates are open from midday till about 10 p.m. when we spend quality time together, eating, drinking, watching football, watching performances from when it starts to when it ends.
And as my final question, just before I let you go, there's this major issue in Ghana football that many people hadn't patronized football at the stadium. And if you've watched the Ghana Premier League, which is just about ending this weekend, you would notice that most of the matches are often played in an empty stadium. This is just an initiative being put together, and there are people who develop this kind of inertia towards the game. What is your team doing to be different from the Ghana Football Association, from other events that have happened and they've not been able to get the numbers to the stadium? And that's my final question. Please do this for me in 30 seconds.
Okay. I'll make it brief. You see, how improving numbers at the stadium requires a national policy. We've got to have an approach, strategic approach. It's not, we can't break that down into events and who is organizing, what they are doing differently. We require a national approach, and that's a discussion we'd like to have in future, because it is big time sports business, and that's one area the BAC group focuses on. But to sum it up, all I'm saying is there are a number of things that will bring people to the stadium. We're doing all of it. We're trying to do all of it, okay? Not emotions and not gut feeling. And so 360, extensive promotion. We're doing a float this morning. We're supposed to do it yesterday, but because of the rains, we couldn't. We're doing it today through the principal streets of Accra and the major business districts or areas where people who watch football have got their offices and their workplaces, their shops. So we're going through places like Osu, the ministries, Okanshi, Abosi Okai, Circle, Tiptoe Lane, to create the awareness. So if you see us in any of these areas, where the people telling you that tomorrow come to the Accra Sports Stadium from midday till about 9 p.m. when we have fun together. There are many other things, like we're having this interview, for instance. We've been on the radio, we've been on the TV, we've been across social networks, and we're trying, as I said earlier, 360 just to get everybody to come. And the product we're selling is the Black Stars and this and international players who are taking part in this event. If we do all of this and it works or doesn't work, you realize that we actually need a concerted approach, which, in my opinion, would be focused on dealing with this as a major problem. Because even the Black Stars team are not easily able to fill stadiums.
Yeah.
And we saw that in Cape Coast.
Yeah.
So it's a discussion we need to have subsequently. But at this point, we've got to put in everything and hope that people are going to turn up at the stadium tomorrow so that we can all have a big party.
Thank you very much, Ernest. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Mufta.
That's the Chief Executive Officer of BSC, Ernest Quarantine, speaking to us about the CALCIO Trade Ball. Their team is to save football and stop the exploitation.